Hola and welcome to another episode of Villarreal in FM21 career mode save with MVP. We have today the double header against Ajax. So we've got away in the Europa League quarterfinal first and then at home. We have been inconsistent, and that's putting it lightly, really. If we take a look at our recent schedule, past three games, after our emphatic win against Barcelona, we had a pretty disappointing 0-0 at home against Pamplona. Pamplona. We definitely should have won. XG of nearly won, but we just didn't take our chances. Simple as. Pino had a goal ruled off for offside, which was pretty harsh, but that's what it was. And then we had a disappointing game against Real Spice away. It was a pretty even game. We did score 2-1 in the end. Yeah, I don't think there's much more to say about it, really. It was just unfortunate. And then we ground out a 1-0 win away at Granada. The right result in the end. 19 shots, 7 on target, an XG of over 2. In the end, only scoring one goal, which was a penalty. But I still can't get our strikers to score. It seems to be our wingers and then the midfield popping up with the occasional goal. But anyway, so first of all, Ajax away. I'll play the Bilbao game off, and then we'll watch the home leg. So I'm going to go with a. I'm not going defensive because we've established that just doesn't work. So I'm going to go with a competitive side. I'm looking to get an away goal. That is precisely what I'm looking for. But we've set up slightly more defensively, a bit more relaxed. Having Coquelin in the holding midfielder role as a ball-winning midfielder and defensive mentality, I'm hoping will shore up shop, really. And then we'll have a bit of counter-attacking prowess with the front three. So the team to face them is Sergio Senio in net, a back four of Gaspar, Albiol, Torres and Costa, midfield three of Coquelin, Parejo and Gagliardini, and a front three of Barrenechea, Gerard Moreno and Chukwueze. Chukwueze has been in and out of the team with injuries. Just keeps picking up these niggling little week-long kind of injuries, so he's never consistently fit at the moment, which is unfortunate, but he has to play today. It's too important not to. So that's why. Gagliardini, just as a side note, has been called up to the Italy squad and has 2 more caps to his name. So for 5 million quid to have a full international Italian midfielder, and he's been playing pretty well. I don't know whether him or Barrenechea are at the signing of the season so far. Barrenechea scored a lot of important goals, but I've been pleased with Gagliardini. He was. I originally bought him to fill out the midfield, a bit more depth, but he's definitely made his way into his first 11 for me pretty much every time. Doesn't help that Vincente Iborra, as much as I love him, he's getting on a bit, and his physical stats are draining a bit. So anyway, let's get into the game. Like I said, I'm looking for an away goal. I don't mind losing if we get an away goal, as long as it's not 3 or 4-1. 2-1, fine. 1-0, great. We win, even better. But I do want that away goal. As long as if they score, I want that away goal. 0-0 would be fine. But, it's Ajax, and they have a pretty decent side, and they are pretty well known for playing well in Europe. And in the Europa League. So first highlight, 2 minutes in, Ajax are playing it round at the back. Long ball forward, which gives away possession to Parejo. Coquelin spins it out for Barrenechea, doesn't quite reach him, and comes all the way back to Costa. And we recycle possession. Chukwueze now plays it infield to Coquelin. Barrenechea plays it over for Costa. Costa's cross is blocked, and Ajax have the ball and are looking up to counter. Klaassen plays the ball over the top, and Cadiz is through and chips the keeper like he's not even there. And Mohamed Kudus scores with less than 3 minutes on the clock. Great. I can't even blame Albiol because that was bloody Torres. Oh, that was a bad start. It's his 15th goal of the season, so he's clearly quite an adept striker. But that's not the start we wanted, really. A quick breakaway, a missed interception from Pau Torres, and that was that. Gerrard is in, though, and hits the post. A lovely effort, really. Okay. Coquelin already with the yellow card. That's unfortunate. We don't want to be going down to 10 men in a game like this. But we do have possession, and hopefully can fashion something from it. Chukwueze on the right. Coquelin, Parejo. Plays the ball through for Gerrard. Gagliardini. Danny Parejo. Gerard Mario Barrechea. He just puts it wide. Should have put it back across goal, but instead he goes for that near post. I think the goalkeeper pretty much had it covered as well. Not the finish we wanted out of that. Ajax with a corner. And Chukwueze has it on the break. Got to make something of this. He goes round his man. He's going to go all the way. No, Nana comes up with a good save. That's another thing as well. Nana is a great goalkeeper. So we might have our work cut out. I know Ajax, I said, were an easier side. Like, comparatively, they were to who else we could have drawn in the group. But they are good. I would say we're probably on quite a level pegging. In reality, our teams are probably not too dissimilar in terms of quality. But, you know, Chukwueze not having a great game probably because he missed that chance. And we get to half-time 1-0. We have been competitive. The XG is pretty similar. I don't really know. We have been a bit unlucky. We'll continue as we have been for now. Gagliardini's getting a bit tired. We'll replace him probably 60-odd minutes in. But we're looking dangerous on the counter, and we have another one here. Gerrard from another corner plays it in, please. Gagliardini, Barnaccia hits the crossbar. Oh! I thought it was going in. Oh, another excellent counter opportunity. Squandered, really. We need to be taking these chances, boys. If we want to get anything out of this, we've just given possession away as well. And that Kudus dude is running at us. I'm terrified of him now after that chip. It's full of composure. Gagliardini finally manages to wrestle possession away from him and then just give it away to Alvarez. I've got Gravenberch as well, great player. Ooh, Asenjo was alert to that one at his near post. We've nearly got the same XG. It's been pretty even, but we're just not taking our chances again. I think a few subs might be on the way. Yeah, I get, even my assistant manager's like, boss, Gagliardini's like knackered. You probably should take him off. So that's what we'll do. We'll change up our formation as well. We'll try and go after a goal because that would really change the balance of this tie. We'll bring on Vincente for Gagliardini. Is there anything else we do? At this moment in time, I don't think so. I believe in Chukwueze, even though he's having a bad game. Well, actually, he's coming back from injury. We'll do our usual. Put Moreno out on the wing on an inside forward and bring on Paco. And he can operate as a poacher. And that will do for now. We'll keep an eye on fitness for everybody else. We will probably go to a positive mentality and demand more. And maybe we'll get something out of this. Ajax putting the ball across to Quincy Promise. Eklenkamp, was that? Not a bad name. Blocked shot from Dusan Čajić there. They are, wow, it's such an even game. I don't, it's hard to say. We have got the ball again. Gaspar's out on the right hand side, plays it through for Moreno, which is too far for him. And Ajax now have their own counter attack to think about. Čajić running down the left hand side, plays it back to Blind, back to Eklenkamp, and that's 2-0. Right. So Pedraza on for Barrenechea, Trigueros on for Parejo, and Ugarte on for Coquelin. And that will have to do. Have our substitutions been made yet? They have. So Gerrard's now out on the right hand side. Plays it back to Gaspar. Back to Dani Parejo. Iborra. Gerrard plays it across for Paco. Oh, we've got our goal. Yes! Excellent. I don't. It always seems so close to offside for me. I don't know why. But no, it was a well-placed shot from Paco. Right place, right time. And a good ball fizzed in from Gerard Moreno there. We will continue. Yeah, substitutions hadn't been made yet. So that's our substitutions made. And we have another highlight. If we nick another goal here, I'd be well impressed. I mean, like I said, I'd take this right now. We've got the away goal, which is Muchos handy. Oh, don't do this. Was that Albiol? Why? Why would you give away a goal like that? I'm lost for words. That was abysmal. I wouldn't say all our good work's been undone, but it's just made it unnecessarily harder for us in the home leg. And they're in again. Are we serious? That's insanity. What happens here? Gaspar makes an absolute mess of it. Albiol's nowhere. Albiol is at fault for both of those goals. Wow. There's another highlight. And if this is anything but a goal for us, if it's 5-1, I don't think we can surmount that. I can't believe it's become 4-1 from that. Just two idiotic mistakes. And we're so far behind. Trigueros, come on. Gerrard. Get us another one back. Pedraza. He's been so good this season. Like, unnecessarily so. He's considered a 3-star player. And he's one of our top scorers. And I've not even really been playing him. Because we've had Barrenechea. So I can only imagine how many goals he'd actually have if he was in the first 11. Like, I'm mad. I really am mad. But it's not impossible. We've got 2 away goals, which is very important. But we do need to win by 2 goals. unless they score 2, in which we need to score 4. Well, we might be heading out of the Europa League a bit early, boys. So this is what happened against Bilbao in the in-between fixture, and I'm mad because this essentially makes our Champions League plan a touch out of reach unless Valencia really have a poor run of form. I just don't know what happened. I think it was all down to Inaki Williams. I really think it was. He's just the best player on the pitch, scores 2 goals, and despite all our hard work, we now sit 5th in the league, only 1 point above Bilbao, although we do have a game in hand, but we're 8 points behind Valencia, and that's a lot. Right now, I'm not too sure we can actually make it. And if you look at our form as well, we've been pretty inconsistent the past 10 games. I mean, if you look back to, earlier on in the season, apart from this little blip here, we've been mega consistent. Look at all that, and then just down to this. So we need a huge game here against Ajax. We really need to qualify for the next round, or I could see us really going off the rails. So the team to do it is going to be Sergio Senjo in net, the back four of Gaspar. Komar replaces Albiol, as I've decided he's now called Old Man Albiol, and he's too old. Like, after giving away those 2 goals, I don't know, I'm still mad about it. So he's out on the side today. So we've got Komar and Torres. EP-10 at left back because Costa's been rubbish. Midfield 3 of Coquelin, Gagliardini and Parejo, and a front 3 of Chukwueze, Moreno and Pedraza because Barrenechea is still very much injured. Ooh, we need to come out with a few goals and just get this job done. If we don't qualify, this is going to be a kick in the teeth. I mean, I know we're not probably winning the Europa League, but to go out like this, I know Ajax are a good side, and this is what happens. It's Europa League football, but I just want us to go out there and give it a real good go. I'm just we've got a throw in to start with. Let's come back to Gagliardini. Needs to produce something now. Coquelin, Pedraza, Gerrard's in, and Gerrard scored, and that's 1-0 in 2 minutes. Exactly what we wanted to start with. Great start. We're on the road. Good goal. Actually, our striker doing the business for a change. Now, one more, and then we're really in the driver's seat. We just can't let Ajax into this game whatsoever. And on reflection, that's exactly what we've done so far. Onana with the ball. Ajax playing it long, giving us possession, which is fine by me. Parejo, Coquelin, that midfield 3 playing very well together today. Plays it out to EP-10. Plays in Pedraza. Pedraza scores. Talk about the man for the moment. I don't know why he's so good. I really don't. Maybe he just fits the play style we have, the players around him. I don't know, but I mean, Barrenechea has been great, but Pedraza's 15th goal of the season, and considering he's had half the opportunity that Barrenechea has, he's just been great. And I feel so much better now. We've got the 2 goals. We're winning on away goals. We'll just drop back to positive. We don't want to go too crazy. But this is good. This is fine. We just don't want to give Ajax a goal. I thought they were in then. Luckily, we've cleared that one away. And Ajax are playing around the back. Long ball forward. Pau Torres clears it. Back to Promise. Cuts inside. And that one sails over. thankfully. But I did play Purvis today just to give us a more of an attacking edge. He's already chipped in with an assist. But yeah, he's a better attacking prospect than Costa is. And I think that's been the problem, is that Jaime Costa's, especially now he's getting on, he can't keep up with the demand for the position. Pau Torres is very tired. I'm not sure how this has happened. I mean, I did get a little message saying he was a bit jaded, but we've got 3 season-changing games, one after another, so he's kind of gonna have to play. So a great start. Things are going well. If we get one more, I'd feel even better about it. But this is good. We'll take off Torres at the 60-minute mark because I don't think we really have a choice. He's very tired. Like mega, mega tired. But that does mean back 2 of Komar and Foyth, unless I'm willing to put Albiol on. I might have to. Yeah, okay, that's fine. This is fine. He's in his preferred position. Yeah, alright, we'll go with that. Komar should be on not a ball-playing defender role, because he is not that. In fact, I'm going to switch them. Oh, helps if I press the right thing, doesn't it? So, Komar is a standard defender, and Albiol is a ball-playing one. Gagliardini is getting tired as well, so we'll bring on Vincente. And that can be the changes for now. Like I said, as far as I'm concerned, this is job done. As long as things don't change, we're fine. But they are going to have to come out as now because, as it stands, they're out. 15 minutes left. We'll make some more substitutions, I think. We've got a lot of tired legs. This has been a really intense I want to say month. It's been quite a bombardment of games. And all the extra ones from the Copa del Rey, Europa League, the league itself. It's just been non-stop. Bring on Jeremy for Pedraza. Where else do we bring in? Bring on Paco for Chukwueze. Bring back Gerard to play on the wide position. That's fine. Who else is really tired? Coquelin's really tired, but I think we're out of subs. We are. So he's just going to have to deal with it. He is on a yellow card, so I hope his tiredness doesn't make him make any rash decisions. Ajax with a free kick here. Is quite far out. Hits the wall anyway. Plays it out to Tagliafico. Ooh, Sergio Asenjo makes a bit of a mess of that. Pushes it onto the crossbar. Luckily doesn't go across the line because that would have been bad news. Ajax switching formation, going more attacking to get this goal. But we've looked very defensively solid this game. And I think that'll be that. Just like that. On away goals, we're through to the next round. Oh, man, am I glad. I couldn't believe it when we went 4-1 down. That Pedraza goal in the dying minutes saved us, really. Because a 2-0 win at home to Ajax was a pretty doable, result. It was well within our range, and that we've completed that. But if a 3-0, it might have been tough. But incredibly, somehow, I've made everyone mad. We're through to the next round, and I'll take that right now. And now we have the small matter of the Copa del Rey final, which is going to be tough, seeing as though everyone is absolutely shattered. There's a fitness concern over Torres. Albiol and Komar hit the yellow card limit, and now we have to play Tottenham in the Europa League. So they are 14th, in the Premier League. I'm not sure how, because they've got a great squad, unless they've had some awful injuries. Dele Alli's injured, but he's not really considered one of the best players. Højbjerg's injured. Doherty's injured. But they've just had a poor season by the looks of it. But I guess, if we win the Cup and get back into the Europa League next season, it's not the end of the world, but I really wanted Champions League spot. So we'll be going all out trying to get it. But I think our route through the Champions League is going to be impossible unless we get past Tottenham. It's just going to be tough. Anyway, thanks for watching. It's been a pleasure. It's been MVP. And I'll see you next time. Hasta luego. Bye for now.